Good morning, good morning, good morning. Can you guys hear me? Audio check. All good? Okay. Good morning, Chuck. How are you? Good morning. James, good morning. Jose, good morning. Ken, how are you? Killer B, good morning. Patrick, how are you? Gold, 1777, good morning. Good morning. Nuke, how are you? Good morning, Josh. How are you? All right, guys, let's get this show on the road. We got some news coming up today. Let's look over some of it here. So at 9:45, which is okay, 8:45 Central, you got PMI Chicago. Then at the top of the hour, a big number, Jolt job opening and pending home sales. So we definitely want to be flat into that number. You got crude oil inventory report. Then after that, the big one will be at 12:30 Central Time, 1:30 Eastern, which is the Fed Chair Powell speaks, and you know the market is going to be reacting to that intensely. They'll be hanging on to every word he says, so we need to be conscious of that. But the big ones, we had the GDP that came out 2.9. I mean, the market sold off of that. So we got the 8:45. Then the big one is Jolt's job opening. All right, and we're looking at crude oil. Crude oil did a couple of interesting things. That big captain setup that we talked about yesterday and Monday. It was a big deal at 74.45. We were jumping to 80. We had a captain set up short as a counter trend right here, and the market came and retraced into the bottom end of the channel, and also the cloud established a new harmony wave, and boom, to target number 3. Pullbacks are buyable. You got target number 4 at 84.58. That's a quite a distance away, but as long as we continue to protect Globex at 79.02 and Globex of the prior day at 76.50, we should see pullbacks being viable into that rotation. Russell 2000, good morning. Suarez, how are you? Good morning, GM, how are you? Good to see you. We are seeing a captain setup failure here that lended itself to a switch trade into target number 3 and now we're consolidating around the middle of the range with a one candle. So it's just going to be a simple deal here. As long as we continue to hold on to 1845.1, this market will start dipping back into target number 3 and a potential sell-off beyond that. But if we reverse that 45, then we will hit target number 1 and consolidate in this range a little bit further. So that's going to be a big deal here for us. Thank you, Suarez. Good luck to you, and let me know if you need any help. We have November 23rd, November 24th, 20. Okay, so basically what we're seeing here, we're seeing gold. It's just consolidation from that massive move upward. Like really, they're holding it tight in these ranges, and the pullbacks are shallower than what we experienced in the past with gold, and the buyers are quick to step in. Well, that's what I trade too. SWAT is just mostly NQ. So back to ES. ES trading around Globex right now, 39.62 and a quarter. And it's not a big range overnight. Most likely it's going to be an inside day, meaning that there's going to be a lot of consolidation here. The critical level is 39.53. 39.53. If we break that level, then we're gonna see a push toward target number 2, which is 39.22 and a half. Tesla and Netflix, we'll wait on those. On a daily basis, NASDAQ is an inside day right in the middle of the range. So an inside day where the high and the low of the current session is within the high and the low of the prior session. And typically, you need to see an expansion in price action, before you start committing to positions. The market overall, I mean, when you look at this, is really trying to protect that big, huge move that we had on November the 10th. So I mean, we're consolidating on 25% of that move, pretty much. We have channel number 1, and we really need to protect 11,200 on a swing trade basis. And if we can get a huge up day, then we can start looking for target number 1 on a swing trade basis, which is 12,118.75. Yeah, there's a lot of news coming up today, so definitely be cautious. Gold, okay, so that's beautiful. Be honest with you, I mean, they tested the harmony wave, came back, we made a higher low, they're consolidating. That's bullish behavior in gold. That's nothing else to say there. ES, quiet, not a lot of movement overnight, and it's an inside day. And there's a lot of news coming up, so just act accordingly, manage your risk accordingly. We have 1 minute to the cash market open here. All right, and when I look at, oh wow, okay, when I look at NASDAQ, this is what we're seeing. I'm seeing a 200 Inti that reversed around Globex. Globex is 520, and we should expect a 95.90 push at the open, as long as we continue to hold on to this 50 to 60 range that the market is putting on. Right now, I'm definitely going to be patient and wait. The cash market just opened right now. They're coming up to Globex. They did it a couple of times, and they keep fading it. I'm gonna post some orders out there just to see how well we're connecting. Yeah, just putting some bids in here. Okay, yeah, it looks okay. Looks good. Now, good morning, Brad. How are you? You guys see my my system? Are we in sync between my quotes and yours? Good morning, PK. How are you? Jose can. All right, so the target of this rotations here that we're seeing is going to be 90. So they came and tested the first level for the swing trade level. So they're testing it fairly well. So we want to watch that level. Just remember at 8:45 we got news, and we at the top of the hour we got news. So my plan, yeah, I see that, Ken. A potential captain set up long at 46.75s. They're jumping it back up here. I'm gonna put, yeah, here we go. They closed it. So we should see a push higher here. I mean, that's so far they tested this level once, came into Globex and bounced right back. You really have to start breaking that 15 in this rotation. Then you also got another level 70 to 80 that they need to protect. Good morning, Safe. How are you? I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be watching this market. Give it a little bit of time. Let's understand the ranges here. ES has not closed that candle lower. A bit of a buying interest here coming in. The cloud shifted. They bounced off of Globex multiple times. We're going all the way up to the top end of the Globex band. Now, right here in this zone, we're expecting, since that tested well, came in this area and gave us this type of rotation, we really needed to see a burst of energy lower into that 15 in order for us to kind of start to commit to taking on any trades. So now we're back up to that 70 to 80 level right here. Okay, so what we want to see happen, we're at the top end of Globex band and at exactly right at that zone right here. So we want to see, if I'm interested in getting short, I want to see the whole structure fail a new aura cloud negative happen, and then a signal with a harmony wave. So that can most likely is going to happen here in this area between 45 and 35. Now, at what point would I start considering going long? The market has to close at 595, then pull back and start giving me an environment where I could, take a look at that point. They put on a captain setup long on the 70 NT Rinko, and that happened at 46. Right? That's a good one. I don't know if you took it, Ken, or not. Choppy. Crypto, good morning. How are you? George, good to see you. It is choppy, and we got news coming up, and we're patiently waiting. No trades so far. Okay. Good, good. Good work, Ken. Good. $8.37. That's interesting. They put a switch trade right here at 542. Yeah, we should be seeing a bit of a push. Potential harmony wave coming up. The 200 and the 100 are out of sync, but they can get in sync at 532. Good morning, Terry. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Sheila. How are you? Yeah, they're gonna start fading this here. I mean, they're putting an inception trade short. Let's see what they're gonna do. Yeah. Good morning, George. Good morning. Nice little sell-off here also in ES. Let's look at the 200 on the 50 NT wrinkle. We're very close to closing this candle. I think the key to today is going to be simply the Globex, and that price is 520. If we start trading under that level and holding, we will get continuation patterns all the way down to that 476. So the good thing for the shorts is the fact that we came in right to that level, the second swing trade level, and the top end of the Globex band, and we literally just faded that move. So that's good to see. Mm. What's going on here? That's news driven. That's kind of news driven behavior right there. Yeah, we should definitely be cautious since the feds are speaking. But I didn't, nobody's speaking right this moment though, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's about right, Pat. That is about right. That's about right. 50. Yes, 50. 70. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. So we're back to that 70 to 80 zone. The fact that we're spending that much time and keep bumping into this area right here is not very good for the shorts. Like really, they have to kind of start breaking that structure, fairly shortly here. Otherwise, we're going to end up closing the 200 at 95. What happened, Nuke? It got long on the PMI. You got long. Typically, PMI, that number is not a big deal, but it seems like the market just reacted to it. Chicago PMI. Now we have the big one, which is at 9 o'clock at the top of the hour. Jolts job opening. Captain set up long at 565. Well, they slipped you in your profit in your favor. Almost almost never happens, huh? I mean, I would say that's a good sign for you today. Captain set up switch trade. Good morning, Terry. So we should see a push. 95 is the big number. So they either get to 95. Ooh, let me see this one. Yeah. That's see that double captain set up short. That's if they break that 55 into 57. That's interesting. 845. Okay, let's see here. just very noisy. Very noisy. I'm gonna go ahead and take it, and I will add to it with a stop above 83. I'm gonna go break even. I went break even on that one quick. I wanted to go and see if I can get a push to 45. That's fine. We'll take that break even for now and try it again. Because the captain set up short on the 50 NT Rinko. So that's what got me in. There's a lot of noise. Yep. That is a lot of noise. Here we go. I mean, if we break that 50 again, we will get another push lower. What I'm noticing is how the price is just simply like jittery. Like it's not smooth. So 50, if they break that 50, we should punch into the 40. Yeah, I'm gonna wait too. I had about almost a 10-point profit on that trade, but I felt like I could get better prices at 40 and potentially the 34, which is target number 2. Here it comes. Yeah. They're gonna sell it off. They're gonna sell it off. Here comes that 40. Now, this is a big number right here. If we break 531, if we break 531, there's going to be a captain set up short on the 100 NT Rinko, and the 200 and the 100 will be in sync. Rallies will be shortable, and we need to start looking at that. At 31, the break 31, that would be a good thing for the shorts. The only negative part about it is the fact that we're in the middle of the range. There's no distance. So definitely I would wait for a rally before I get short. Another positive thing is that we have a wick between 70 and 81. So that tells me there's a bit of an exhaustion going on at these levels. So the key here is to see, for the shorts, is to see 531. If I don't see that, then I'm not playing. Okay. Let's see what's going on. I think that's what's happening. I think what's going on is I have a lot of things streaming. I have like 4 or 5 things are streaming. So I'm going to start cutting through some of it. Okay, that's one of them. Sorry, you guys not going to see my face, but let's see here. Yeah, I think I know what's going on because I'm streaming my face on Zoom, and we got the data. Then I'm streaming on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Trade Arcade and Zoom, and I have my face going on all of them. So anyway, so that's taken care of. Hopefully the data is matching up with you guys. All right, so this captain setup on the 50 NT Rinko is working out so far, and there's a bit of resistance up at these levels, a lower high, and potentially 31 coming up here. We got 8 minutes to the top of the hour. I'm tempted to play, be honest with you, but it's the first half an hour, and that's always an unpredictable time. But if they break that 42, that will be a switch trade short, and then we can get to 35 from there. The market they're walking it down here a little bit. No trades for me. I mean, I tried that first one right here, and actually that would have paid. No lagging. Okay, that's good. All right. Okay, thank you, Patrick. Appreciate it, man. 545. Let's see if we can get down there. 545. That'll be a captain setup switch trade on the 50 NT Rinko. That would be a signal for me to jump in if we get to that level. Then after that will be the 30 level. So there's a lot of things that are stacking up here. There's pressure stacking up here. But I need more information out of this market. We have 5 minutes to the top of the hour and the news, the JOLTS number. We keep hitting the top end of the Globex band and getting faded and faded and faded. So I mean, how many times did they hit that level? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. I mean, this is the sixth time. No lagging. ES. ES is showing a bit more weakness, actually, here. They put on a captain setup short at 60 to 57, came and retested it at Globex. So now that's going to be an area right after the news here in 4 hours. If that area holds, the odds are we're going to start continuing to bleed out into target number 2, which is 39.55 and a half. Target number 3 is 39.51. Right now, the best thing for me to do is I'm seeing a lot of noise. I'm seeing the price trying to hold up in that 70 to 80 range. I need to see a bit of a push into 45, and then after that 31, and that will lead us to Globex, and then a retest of 500. That'll be a sequence that would be a good one for us to get involved in. Obviously, we have news in 3 minutes, so we're not going to jump ahead of that. We're just going to let the market absorb the news and see what will happen from there. Short Tesla, okay. Yeah, patience is a trade right here. Patience is a trade. Let's wait for the news. Mhm. Here comes the news. All right. Let's see here. Coming up. I'm trying, let's see, 50. I'm going to have to be trading in a range here. Short into the 30. And let's see if I can get 20. I'm going to go break even very quickly on this. Either it's going to happen or not. Don't get greedy, George. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Here we go. Oh, man, they got so close. Oh, Lord. because we got so close to Globex, and look what they did. They just put on a captain setup. See, I have to talk to myself. Like, don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Just take it. Yeah, we're playing small right now. We got a captain setup. I mean, be honest with you, I should have just added to it here because we got a captain setup short on the 100 NT Rinko. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I mean, I knew it's gonna get there. It just didn't want to. First touches of Globex always gets faded. The majority of the time, it gets faded. So this is what we just did here. That first flat, then the second trade we made 255s, 256. Very small amount of contracts. I need to be paying attention to the 100 NT Rinko here because we got a captain setup short, and I need to find a way to get back in. So now the harmony wave is disconnected, and we need to see a reconnect of the harmony wave, and that will get us back in. So I was going from target 1 to target number 2 in the sequence, and that's why we called out 20. 370 target for SPY. Okay. Good luck, GM. So we're back. We're back to this area right here, which is the 50 to. Oh, it's not the 50. Yeah, 45 to 55 area. ES. Sorry, got loud there for a second. But ES, they put that captain setup short, came and retested it one more time with a lower high, and then you got a push into target 2 and 3 to the tick. So I mean, we got to our 31, which puts on a captain setup. We flushed toward the 20, and we expected that. Now the question is, how are they going to handle the 58 to the 63? You know, because you cannot break the 70. If you break the 70, you're really rolling over this captain setup. So that where we at right now between the 45 to the 58 is a critical level for the shorts to protect. And if they start to show weakness, meaning the shorts are not strong, then there's a good shot that we're going to break the 70 again. And that can change the personality of the market. So I'm apprehensive here. They want to bankrupt everybody? Oh yeah, well, I mean they're after my money every single day, GM. Every single day. They're not gonna get it though. They are after me every single day. Yeah, you gotta be quick here. Gotta be quick. Yeah, that's 70 back up to the 70. That's not good. See, that's not good for the shorts right here. A break above 70 will set the stage for a potential break above that wick, which is 81. That happens, then 95 is where the market is going to go. There's a lot of noise in this market. Here we go. Yeah. That's why you have to be fast here. So we started this harmony wave from here into a switch trade. I took that switch trade on the bounce back up, and then we were looking for 20 as a target, which is Globex. And then we needed to wait for a run up and see where we can get a re-entry. But when the market does this little number, that kind of throws that idea away. But the good part is we made money, and we're on the sideline, looking for the next thing. And like GM just said, you gotta. There's always the quick, and there's always the dead. You better be quick. Gary, good morning. Good morning, Gary. So at the bottom of the hour here at 9:30, we have inventory report for crude oil. So that's going to be a big deal. So the question I'm asking myself is, what's next here? Like that, this area right here, that's just like such a choppy behavior here. The expectation of that initial move into 31 is to see a continuation below glowbacks and a flush into 500. That is the expectations. And when the market does this one more rotation, then really it's gonna put me in a holding pattern, and I'm gonna be looking for a couple of things to happen. Either we go up to 95, then I'm gonna start looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity, or the market comes back all the way down to 32, and at that point, I will get aggressive on the short side. But where we at right now, it this is the kind of environment that will generate a lot of false uh, behavior. I don't know what just happened here. Well, good, good. Yep, Nuke. Well, it's good. It's good to watch all kind of markets. I mean, that doesn't mean we trade them, but it's healthy to like even when you're not going to put a live trade, it's good to actually trade it mentally, saying, okay, what would I do here? What would I do there? And just kind of constantly exercise your trading wheels in a way. But so we're at the top end of this Globex band, and they just keep coming up to it. I mean, we could have gotten rich literally trading the top end of this thing today. Look at that. Boom, hit it once, twice, three times, four, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, nine times every single time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a good idea, Nuke. Just keep exercising. Keep exercising your trading mind. Yeah, yeah. They keep playing this game right here. Man, if they get to that 32, oof, that would be nasty. 32, 32 and a quarter. They put a captain setup switch trade short at 53. I don't know if anybody saw that. Yeah, I just saw it right here. So that's helping the cause. All right, let's be hyper focused here, because if we hit that level down here, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. 32.50. Yeah, I may have to take some risk if that happens. Yeah, man. May have to take some risk. If we get to that 32, you got 42 and 58. And I can start going short at 32 and add to it at 45 and add to it at 57. And then my stop will be 70. And that would be a bigger trade. And I'll start looking for 75. Okay. Let's see what happens. They got to get there first. I mean, interesting how ES is weaker actually than NQ. At 50,000 of an iceberg at 5,000. 5,000 iceberg on ES at 39.50. Okay. Well, it's the bottom end of the Globex band right here. It's at 49.75. Look how long they're spending. They're spending a lot of time here. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna try to defend it. Okay. Patrick, let me see here what Patrick is doing. Yeah, thank you for sharing, Patrick. If oil prices happen, would something happen? With we're 4 minutes here. Typically, yes. Typically, yes. Yeah, they're back at that 50. They're back at it. Yeah, there's weakness and they're just chewing through it. Here we come. Here we go. They just bumped right through it. So that's going to be the key here is to see NQ break to 32. That's what I'm waiting on. The market is out of sync right here. It will get back in sync at that 32 level. Good morning, Mike. Yep, 2 minutes for gold. I mean, for crude oil. Let's take a look. All right. They are expecting negative 3.2 million barrels forecast. Negative 3.7 was the previous. We'll see what happens. Yeah, he does, and that's a big deal. Nope. No crypto. I'm just gonna. We make our money in the morning. We go enjoy the rest of the day. So if we break above 64, we are getting a captain setup on the 50 NT Rinko in a very noisy environment. So not interested in taking that one. Chop land. Guess what? We're not getting chopped up. Nuh-uh. You can't get me that way. You gotta try harder. So they're putting on a Harmony Wave right now, short at the 20 NT Rinko. Here we go. And let's say how crude oil reacted very quickly. Okay, not really much of a move on crude oil, but they're setting. They put a trigger trade right here, and you're looking for target number 4, which is 84.58. Really, nothing has changed since the open of the cash market. They were not surprised by that news. They most likely just kind of factored that in. It's a nothing burger. All right, so let's get a tally up here. Brad, how are we doing? Chuck, any trades? Gary, I haven't heard from you. Sheila, James, Jose, Ken, Mike, Pat, PK. I like the names here. Safe, Terry, and Omer. How are we doing? Any trades? 2 positive scalps. No trades by Brad. Up 150. Ken, good job, buddy. Took the patience trade. It is a wonderful trade to take. And good job. No trades till speech. Really? Gary? That is discipline. I know, PK. We squeezed one. We squeezed one here. Negative for Omer, but you'll get him back, Omer. You're good like that. It is actually doing nothing, yeah. But guess what? Man, get me to that 32. Oof. Get me to that 32. I mean, they put a harmony wave, put a switch trade, hit target number. Yeah, in this environment, you kind of have to be, kind of scalpy. Uh, ultimately, I'm looking for a swing trade if we can get it. Get to 32, we bounce back. Well, Stereus. Okay, let's see here. Your question is there a difference between the YT stream, YouTube stream, and the Zoom stream? Yes, and that's just due to technology. The YouTube is behind Zoom typically from few seconds to 18 or 20 seconds. So, and the Zoom stream that we have are our private members. So we have our meeting and our private through Zoom, but we still stream with YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Trade Arcade, and those have different delay just due to their own technology. Have nothing to do with us. A lot of people will see us on YouTube and come to our private room. Make sense? And we offer trials, and that is the link for it. Here you go. So we offer a free trial for 5 days there, and that includes also if you're a Ninja Trader, you trade on Ninja Trader. This is the software that I have, and you get a free 5-day trial on that as well. All right. So what are we doing with this price action? Absolutely zippo, zero. I am looking for things to happen. The price has to come to me, and I will wait till it comes to me. They have to come to 32 and close there. If they do that, then I'm going to start looking for rallies back up as a shorting opportunity, and I will be looking for the harmony waves as areas of interest, along with signals right at the beginning of the harmony wave. They can break above 95, and if they do that, then that's actionable to me. I'll start looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity. So you got 95s for the longs, 30, 31 for the shorts, but that just to define the environment. We just need to get there. Then from there, we need to start looking for the behavior and the actual signal. And patience is a trade, literally. The fact that I'm sitting here and I'm not trading is actually probably the best trade I can make right now. I mean, this is the kind of environment that most people just get chopped up to bits. So if you're trying to catch up on your World Cup games, turn on that TV and start watching. Yesterday, the U.S. qualified in a nail biter. That was a big deal. It was a dogfight. Big games today too. Let's see here. No, no, it's not. It would not be. I didn't say I'm going to do it. I can't afford to do it right now. You got to be patient and watch. Let me see here. Wales. Jeez. So that's what we're dealing with here. So we got Tunisia and France, and they're 0-0. I thought France will just really get them by now. Australia, Denmark. I'm not sure about that one, but those are the two games at 1 o'clock that are going to be a big deal. Poland, Argentina. I like Argentina. Saudi Arabia, Mexico. Mexico should get the job done here. Eventually, I think France will win. Denmark and Australia. It's a toss-up for me. Okay, so Mexico and Saudi Arabia met 5 times. Yeah, I think, excuse me, 4 times. Out of 4 times, actually, excuse me, 5 times. Out of 5 times, they won 4 and broke even, or it was nil 1 time. So they have a history of going against Saudi Arabia and actually coming, ahead. But you know what? It's like trading. You could have the greatest record, but if you don't show up today and do the right things, you're gonna you're gonna be in trouble. So Mexico can win. It's just they need to show up today. What France playing with substitutes? Why they don't want to win? That's a new one. Hey, Doc. I know, and that's a surprise too. That's why you're getting some people saying, "Oh, we're going to favor." uh, They're putting it above 2.5, and they're giving Mexico 2 and Saudi Arabia 1. I mean, that's just some of the speculations and predictions out there. Good job, Cow. I say Cow Doc. Yeah, that was a big deal, man. That was a big deal. Congratulations. 395.01. What is that? Oh, the calls. Oh, common. Gotcha. Captain Short. Yeah, I don't trust any of this stuff right now, Jose. This is a choppy market. You need to see momentum, and you need to see momentum in a distinct way. When the market spends literally a majority of the session in the mornings sitting within from 20 60 point range, that is super tight. So how do we handle that? We really need to look for kind of break down patterns or break up patterns, and then look for the pullbacks and then start getting in. Like I like the fact that we're coming back to that 31 level. Not a bad spot, Terry. Not a bad spot, but just can I be aware of that level 31, and we're getting there. All right, we got there. Okay, so what do we want to do? It's a bit of on the aggressive side. I'm actually gonna start. I need to bounce back up though. Need to bounce back. Laser focus. Let's get focused here. An ultimate target for me will be 75, but I need to get in there the right way. I mean, 45 is a bit. Well, let's see if we can get there. 83. Don't do me in here. Man, if they break below Globex, it's going to make it harder for me to get in. Back to retesting 20. See, that's the thing. 232. Yeah, let's wait. Let's be patient. Let's be patient. ES, they put a captain setup short at 53. So the people who bought, excuse me, at the 70s and close to 80s and in the 50s are getting worried here. But where would you really flush them? You flush them under the 20, and you flush them definitely under the 500. ES at the bottom end of the Globex band, and back to that 50 that we keep meeting with. Man, it don't look like they're gonna give it to me. All right, let's see. I'll take it right here. Yeah, it's it's the only thing that kind of got me to even entertain that Randolph, because you're right. It's just right at Globex. Is I mean, we're not right at it, but close enough. Is you got a six prong captain set up short, and you have the 200 NT wrinkle agreeing with it. I got to take a shot on that. I'm not gonna go five contracts deep or 10 contracts deep, but I'll give it a shot with one contract, because that could generate a lot of momentum into the 500 and the 75. Then you may get a serious flush in the market right here. So Ken is like, this is slower than the aftermarket way. So why is the exit where it's at? Because you flushed Globex and you paused close to target number 3, and literally this is an area where they're gonna try to fade immediately. Hefe, what's here we go. You got Cow Doc answering that question for you. Thank you. So let me tell you, the expectation is not to see the market bounce as hard as it did, and that tells you how this market is just like literally fluttering, and it's just not directional. But directions are, when do they typically happen anyway? It's after a very tight consolidation. This has to end up resolving itself. I mean, I look at it right now. Good Lord. All right, so this is the decision I just made right here, on that one contract you saw, short from 528 and covered, wherever, at 13. So we're up 562.76 on 3 contracts. Now, if we didn't have this captain setup short on the 100 NT wrinkle and it's a 6 prong captain setup, I wouldn't have played around Globex at all. I wouldn't have done it. It's almost like you got to know what the rule is and how to break it. Like, when would you break your rule? I mean, it's not really a rule. I avoid trading around Globex for that exact same reason that you saw here. But six prong captain setup, oh yeah, I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna give it a shot. Yeah, Yeah, Jose. I'm losing my touch, right? Good Lord, look at this. Oof, that's nasty. All right, how is Mike doing? How is Killer B doing? Chuck, any trades? Any more trades? Terry, you call it a day or still playing? No more trades, okay. Tiny Green Day Brad, not bad, not bad, yeah. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Too choppy, no trades. Chuck, Jose, 23 points in total. Very good, Jose. No, man. It's not what you expect to see happen right here. So that momentum is not carrying over. So unless something spectacular shows up, I'm taking 562 home. So how we're doing, Randolph crypto, any trade? Suarez, GM, don't get bored. Make money. Phil, hopefully you did well today. Nuke, any more trades? Patrick, about break even, okay. All right, you guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. You help the channel grow with you. We appreciate you spending your valuable time with us, and hopefully the stream is helping you in some way. You're just going to, you said Ecuador or Uruguay? Where are you going, Suarez? Uruguay, yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Just from Friday till Monday? All right. The big idea here is what? The market is telling us information. What is this information that the market is telling me? Tight consolidation, literally within 60 points. The market is just oscillating within this range. It has to resolve itself sometime today. Most likely, the market is in a holding pattern till Powell, comes and talks. Then the market will expand. Maybe even a little bit before he talks, the market is going to expand in anticipation. But this has to resolve itself somehow. And you got two levels that really are critical to momentum. The big level, one of them is 95. If we break 95, then you concluded this range, and there's a high potential behavior back to 926 and testing the 44. And there you want to watch how the shorts react. So that's scenario number one. Scenario number two is you got this captain set up short into Globex and the bottom end of that Globex band, basically the 507 to the 500. That move is getting reversed. And if the market closes at 557, then really the shorts need to make a stand in here and reverse it back to 20 in order for the short idea to start gathering momentum. So 95, or if we bust through 57, we need a reversal to 20 for the shorts to take control. And if they don't, you're really waiting for the 95 to show up. So anything short of those two levels or those two scenarios presenting themselves in this environment that we are in, I am going to hold back. I mean, we're literally threading the needle in this market. I mean, we had two trades. I mean, I think there's three trades. I mean, we got one here. Let's go back in here. So we got short right here, and we covered for break even. Yeah, it's a profitable trade here. I took the break even trade. Second short on a harmony wave. We took it at 42 into the 29. And then the market reversed. We did the same exact thing right here. We passed on that first wave. We got a new harmony wave. We disconnected, and there was another harmony wave right here, short-lived. But we got short and covered right before the market kind of reversed. So we're threading the needle here, and we're making a little bit of money, but this is not a robust trading environment. It's a slow grind with a lot of traps built up in it. So under trading this market is the right move. And if you find yourself up a little bit of money, wait for the Fed chairman to speak and the ranges to expand above 95 or back into that 20 range for signals. This is where we at. 562. I'm going to just walk away for a second. Get some water. Yesterday when I did that, the market made a huge move, right? So hopefully they don't do that when I take a moment. Just run, yeah. I swear, yesterday we've been waiting on that one trade, and literally I go get some water and it flushes like 100 points. It's okay. All right, I'll make it quick. Did I miss anything? Not really. On a swing trade basis, Sheila, I mean, at a minimum, you need a break above 39.69. Ultimately, this market is really a consolidated market across the board. If they get up to that 69, at least the 50 NT wrinkle will be closed in your direction. Then you could play a counter trend trade to the 79s and potentially the 90s. But really, you are in a, if you look this up here, you are in a channel on the downside. So you got to break that middle, the 39.80 and start shifting into the 4,000 in order for us to really shift the cloud and start to produce a behavior that is similar to this right here. Because ultimately, whenever you want to go long on a swing trade basis for option plays, you need to have that in your favor on the long side. So the longs are quite a distance away from actually accumulating anything here that is a solid move. We don't have this pattern showing up. They can start by getting up to that 70, and then we'll see how well they handle that channel and kind of go from there. For me, we pretty much are in a range bound market where 39.80 is a breakout pattern, and anything under a 39.50 is a breakdown pattern. Anything in between, they've proven themselves to counter these type of that type of behavior and making the market basically range bound. We are at 39.62 and a quarter. Literally, we're in and around Globex right now. So it's a pass for me unless we start seeing that this price and or that price come in. And the odds are, just simply the market is waiting for Powell speak. All right, we got a little bit of time here. So we're waiting on that 95. And this is the end of the month, by the way. So we're just going to run through a little bit of our metrics. All right, so from the beginning of November onwards, we had 2 sessions where we had an expense days, and everything else was pretty much solid, some small, some a little bit bigger than others, but ultimately just consistent. And we're running around 92.40 after commission. And about 3.1 factor, 97. They're not 97 decisions, they're just 97 contracts, really. 70%, 95 average trade, 200 is the average winner, which is about 10 points. And we're expensing a lot less in money, about 151. So 1.32 on average win to average loss ratio. A lot more winners than expense trade, and the biggest trade was 1,000 versus 454, and we're running about 5 trades a day. As far as more money made on the short side than the long side, but more accurate on the long than the short. That's pretty much it. Precision is a decision, right? Very shallow. When I say shallow, the equity curve is not a lot of bumps in it. It's fairly smooth. Question is, yeah, profit factor is 3.11. It's not the biggest month, not the smallest month, but it's a steady month. I think the biggest trade I had was like maybe 5 contracts. The majority of the trades are 1 and 2 contracts, which is really an we're kind of slowing it down as the year ends, but in January, February, March, we're going to start amping this thing up and start going entry 3 contracts into 5 and 10 contract trades. Obviously, the environment has to be there, but that's where we kind of performing at. Just keeping it steady. Ken, I will check and I will let you know. Let me see here. Pump it up, yeah. It comes with a little bit of stress though. So we're comes with a little bit of stress. But See, as long as that's the only edge that really matters. Suarez, you're mine. Man, Tunisia is about to beat France 1-0, and Australia is ahead of Denmark. That's just a big deal. It's harmony, Suarez. That's what's clicking. What is it? Yeah, that's a big deal. That's what it is. That's the best trade you'll ever make, is the trades you don't take sometimes. Killer B, I see your email. Sorry, I'm in the room. I'm not paying much attention to my email, but did you get that figured out? And this is how you can communicate, by the way, since you're at the bottom end of your, are you at the bottom end of your Zoom? There's this chat box. Click on it. By clicking on it, you will get this box, and you could direct message me that way. And I'm sending you a message. Okay? France goal? No way. Oh my God. Look at that. You're right. Holy crap. What a game. Guzman, yeah, top player. Big deal, yeah. It's an even game right now. I mean, they don't have much time though. That's right. That's right, James. No goal for France? No way. I gotta go see that. All right, guys. So we appreciate you guys being with us today, and I put a link for APACs for people who are still looking for that 80% discount. Also, you can get a 5-day free trial in the private room, and there's a link up there for you as well. And precision is a decision. Always trade in harmony, and we will see you bright and early tomorrow. Patrick, we have a meeting today, training meeting, and get back in the room in 15 minutes. Okay? Ken, right now, all the earlier spots are taken. So I cannot meet earlier than our allotted time. But if you want to do something tomorrow, I can reschedule it for you for tomorrow. Just let me know.